Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the yellow Ayyubids, we have Valdemar. On top right side as the magenta Chinese, we have El.CsOH. He will of course get a mill there. The sheep will be led to glory as supervising the collection. Oh, we got one village on berries. He may want to not have that village collect the berries. Gold mine going on up. When it comes to map generation, both the yellow's deer spawned in the relatively same direction. And of course boar, but Ayyubids is Islamic, so they cannot eat boar. That's pig. That's also wood, making more of like a U shape, while magenta's trees are more of a zigzag. Not really great. You got this deer deposit in this clearing for magenta, another deer deposit a little bit further forward there. And his boar is next to some gold over here, and next to some stone, so this would be a good spot for expansion, to say the least. His large stone deposit back here with both three small gold deposits over here, so magenta probably should expand rightwards, likely. Yellow's gold deposits spawn front, a little bit off the side, and of course a little bit in the back. Let's see what he's aging up with. He's currently aging up with the military wing reinforcements. Seems pretty much standard nowadays. Imperial Academy now going on up. Likely we'll get out the Vatican and the Sun, or Vatican and the Sun, somewhere along the flanks for a good expansion location. Most time Chinese players tend to go for a secondary town center as well, but we don't see any wood nor stone collection, so maybe not eyeing for a secondary town center. He is collecting up quite a bit of food and gold. Probably forget the other landmark. There's Vatican and the Sun. Being queued up right here to make sure the stone and gold deposit or berry deposit secured. Desert Raider will find the Vatican Sun fresh deployed. Does get some arrows. Nope, he does not get any additional arrows there. Desert Raider and Scout will move around.
تحركوا أيها الجنود. اسمعوا.
Scout and Desert Raiders moving around. You now have a mining camp deployed on out.
السهم في وضع الاستعداد.
ما هي الأوامر؟
Got deer over here, could be claimed. Not too far away from the Vatican and the Sun. We got 7 villagers on to stone for the Chinese player, so he is going to eye for secondary town center. The Ivy player does not have any villagers on stone, does have 50 stone in reserve, however. Also going to see an age up for the Ivy player, so let's select the House of Wisdom. Keep an eye on that, since it's a bit bugged out. He can go for Oracle Wing Advancement at the moment, but not going for the moment. You may be eyeing for Economic Wing Growth. That seems pretty common nowadays. And there's Economic Wing Growth. Chinese player will be eyeing for a secondary town center, maybe next to this deer deposit. He does have a good number of deer. And starting to shoot some deer. Double Desert Raider is not here. He's just taking out all the deer, which still is a good spot for a town center right there. A couple deer are a little bit far away, but nothing too significantly far. The secondary town center, maybe eyeing down there. No, that's a scout. Nope, eyeing next to the gold deposit. You need to age up relatively quickly. His opponent's about ready to age up. Yep, halfway there.
تحركوا أيها الجنود.
نواجه مشكلة هنا.
Outpost going on up. Villagers are getting hit. He does not have textiles research. He does stay out of range there. Cancels the outpost. Going for a little bit closer to the town center. Was he got out of the town center before or is actually fired really? May cancel the outpost again to get a void out there, I'm not sure. One villager on stone, maybe try and get enough stone income for the various hand cannoneer slits. Last berry deposit being cleaned on up. He does have actually more berries over here. And of course he does have berries over here. He's tasked a good number of villagers there on the food. His opponent's age up is now complete. He does have more. He's fighting against more villagers at the moment. There is his migration of villagers. All these ladies ready to get to work. Bone Age Tier 1 just got cleared as well. Now he gets plus 10% in collection rate for all resources.
صمتا اتبعوني أيها الجنود الشجعان سيروا معي.
Try and get. Oh, there's a wounded village there. Identified him, and he will go down. Does get a hand cannoneer slit on this outpost. Oh, we got a good number of wolves on it, by the way. But they do have 5 armor, so they can take out the wolves no problem. Local doggos do get put down. Survival technique now researched. Camel Lance has not been blown in the field. Astronomical clock tower being blown out. He's going for some spearmen now. Against the camel lancers, spearmen would be very good. And if he goes for the Yuan dynasty, his spearmen will of course have increased movement speed. Magenta does have a good villager lead still, having 2.5 town center production queues versus opponents just 1. These walls have not been completed. We do have the hand cannoneer outpost. There are 11 villagers in the region, so plenty of room for the villagers in the outpost and in the town center. More camel lancers being blown in the field. 4 of them on the field, 1 more on the way. One of our pair of outposts here does not have enough stone to get a hand cannoneer slit. He's tasking more villagers on the stone to get them going. Hand cannoneer slits for the Chinese is very cost effective compared to arrow slits. Especially for more heavily armored targets such as the camel lancers with the higher base damage. Their attack speed's a little bit slower, but they do have a good range and just good base damage. Scout down, not big surprise. Yellow's picked up 2 more relics and bring them back home. 1 hand cannoneer slit for research. He does have enough stone to get another hand cannoneer slit. The other one could be fortified as well. May not be a half idea to fortify it since this is a good number of villagers in the region. Has a good reserve of spearmen there. Needs to go for more spearmen. Does go for a clock tower Nest of Bees, but right now he needs spearmen. Nest of Bees are not going to be super great versus all of the cavalry here. Or camerally. Yellow's moving around the flanks. Over here, we do have the wolf biting the villagers. As the wolf does get stabbed. Walls over here have been completed, but they can be quickly torched on down. He does actually have quite a bit of stone stockpiled up. He could go for a keep at this point in time. Both of them upgraded hand cannoneer slits. I think some fortified outposts will still be in order for at least right there. He definitely needs more spearmen. At least he does have veteran spearmen. This one is now going for veteran archers. So he's going to counter the spearmen with archers. Not big surprise. More forces now pushing way forward. Yellow does have a sizable army. Another barracks going on up. Collecting some berries now. So looks like he's out of deer, except for this one deer carcass, but it's too far away. Gonna be breaking down these walls again. Yeah, the bees can get damage from the cavalry. They're a bit stacked up, so they're all bunched up to torch down the walls. So he can keep his walls safe from the nest of bees. Not a great counter against cavalry, but usable. And now with more archers in the field, the nest of bees will be a bit more effective versus those archers. The rest of that stone have now been cleaned on up. He does have access to a small stone deposit up here. More walls going on up. He does have enough stone for a keep. It may be a good idea to get out of keep in this area just to be defensive. Not sure. Wolf getting some bites over here. Want to fix something over here. Guys, runners may want to be set to archer mode. Their melee damage is a little bit less, and I think that they would get a bit more use in range mode than archer and then melee attack mode. Start pushing forward. Scout being hit first. Start torch down these outposts. They're not fortified. And one of these villagers may actually get bitten to death. Imperial examinations now being researched, giving some extra tax capability. See here, this one actually has quite a bit of gold on the inside. That can be quickly dropped on off. And one villager does go down to that wolf. Oh, looks like I got some dervish healing here. He has claimed every single relic on the map, yellow. Just going to give him quite a bit extra gold. The Chinese player is about to advance next age. He may be eyeing for the Great Gatehouse. I don't think Spirit Way is going to be too useful. Does have spent his stone on something. Migrating over this stone deposit there. There's the keep, which will keep these two gold deposits nice and secure. Very nice. They lead some good number of these walls here. I think I will just keep them there. Don't need to delete them. Oh, that dervish is going way too far forward. Scouting dervish. I think it was Tasso's secret site there, and the pathing took him around this way. Those are gathering up those berries, as well as the deer. We of course have now Golden Age Tier 3, so now his production speed's faster, which includes his town center. We got a good number of spearmen for the Chinese player, as well as some nested bees. A good number of nested bees. A hive of bees, if you want to call it in its plural form. We got a good number of spring golds here. Clock Tower nested bees do take a lot more hits. We've got 2 Clock Tower spring golds. He needs more Clock Tower spring golds. Great gatehouse being pulled on out. Not sure where at the moment. Yep, not sure. Was it one of the siege weapons going down there? It was one of the nested bees. Great gatehouse has been completed. Oh, there it is. Got a good defensive position to keep his granaries at least more likely to hit the harassers. The number of housing there going down, but it's on a pop cap. It needs more spearmen. Go for the elite spearman research, very understandable. Going for more mangonels. The Ayyubid army is quite sizable. It's 81 military units versus 40. The quality is more than twice the value as well. It's not looking good for the Chinese player. But he does have an adequate counterforce to the high quality Lancers and Desert Raiders. But Mangonels even pose a threat to the Spearmen. The Elite Spearmen will help even out getting more health. Got ancient techniques being researched. He needs to... Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. He needs to get out the, what's it called? Elite Army Tactics. There it is. He needs extra health. Villagers, they can get on the top of the walls there to stay safe. Some of the villagers are getting inside the town center. And now the Spearmen are able to collapse in on all the camerally. He can task villagers on top of these wall segments to stay alive. He is not. He may lose all those villagers. He does have a expendable villager population compared to his opponent. Good damage there on all the camerally. But right now, Yellow's army is just very large. Magenta's trying trouble keeping all this ground secure. He has a good number of villagers here. Trying to push away forward to torch down those siege weapons. They need it back on off. He's going to be hit. Let's take out one of the Mangonels and Spearmen. Spearmen chasing down the Camel Lancers. Only one of the Mangonels are remaining. A number of archers here. We've got a bombard in place from Vatican Sun. He needs to make sure that thing is targeting the Mangonel. Get rid of that. Town center and secondary town center gains some good fire support. He could go ahead and get the extra. Yeah, he does have enough resources for the Spring Guard placement. Might as well just go for the Spring Guard placement. Got a good hit there. Good splash hit. Almost one-shotted the Spring Guard. One farm does get set ablaze. Good number of experience in the region. Vatican Sun's doing quite good work. It looks like he does have elite army tactics now research. The Spearman has a lot more health, but it's only 150. It's nothing too significant. His opponent could go for the Ayyubid play, go for Gilams to counter. He's actually backing off, doesn't want to deal with it. Magenta has still superior number of villagers. Also for own the Song Dynasty, so this will only give him plus 8% collection rate, which is not even enough to counter the Golden Age Tier 1. Grains are here, but the grains won't be able to get good saturation, honestly. He may need to delete this village to get a couple more farms there. Yeah, also take time to clean up these deer. We also got a keep going on up to protect this gold and stone deposit. Yellow not retaliating, building some more spring golds. It looks like the Imperial official supervising production or the collection of the mining camp. Got some Palace Guard being pulled up by the Chinese player. This one does have a good number of crossbows, so Palace Guard's He doesn't have a whole lot of camel units on the field. Maybe horsemen are in order. Help engage the majority archer force. And the camels will hit them a little bit, but you can simply charge forward the horsemen and spearmen at the same time. Both sides, I should say both sides building up, but it's really just the Ayyubid players building up a good number of siege weapons. He's at top cap now. Is he aging up? No, he's not aging up. Maybe he should have aged up. You can try waiting to age up and get all the elite research going. But he does have a sizable army here. Magenda's pushed way forward with a number of spearmen, but there, it's not a force. He has 28 spearmen, now 10 Palace Guard. They're elite Palace Guard. I think I saw the battle horn and research on the way as well, or researched. Going for this gold. Supervising both the stone and gold collection. Outpost been plotted there. Vatican Sun does act as an outpost. All these siege weapons are very exposed. One spring gold goes down. Nestes finds a decent volley there on the archers. Bardic and the Sun's taking massive damage there. Spring gold does go down. He did not focus on the spring golds. Got the spearmen and archers around, but he has the outpost there. Palace Guard engaging. They are fully upgraded, barring the melee armor. Bardic and the Sun will go down to the incendiary barrage. Engage some of these forces there. If the Palace Guard may just want to be engaged all these forces, but spearmen push way forward. And these are actually okay. Yeah, a good number of these forces are very, very wounded. I got these forces pushing way forward. Magenta does have superior number of villagers, just his military size is not good. He has a good number of Palace Guard not being queued on up. But he's losing some infrastructure here. He does have 600 wood, so could perhaps get out some more barracks in the back line. Those units need to get cleaned on up. Imperial Academy being pulled on out. Imperial Academy is almost down. Arm got splashed a little bit. Two landmarks are now down. Third one's here, fourth one's here, and the fifth one's right there. So Chinese players are starting to lose a good amount of infrastructure and starting to lose, about to get annihilated. He is going for some Palace Guards in the back line, getting a decent number. Magenta or Yellow does not have a whole lot of forces here. The Palace Guard may be adequate enough to charge way forward. He will lose a good number of infrastructure there. The villager may want to start repairing the farm rather than try and collect from it. Two landmarks remaining for the Chinese players. Spearman does go down there. Here is the Spearman force fighting some yellow villagers. Very nice. And here comes the Palace Guard from multiple angles. Mangonels are forcing them back. You may want to go straight for the Mangonels, because the Mangonels aren't large enough as they pose a threat even to the Palace Guard. And oh, that siege weapon's going down. The army value is rapidly decreasing for Yellow. Yellow is losing his entire army right there. Yellow did lose a good number of villagers. He's behind by 50, which is significant. And the Chinese player is an Age 4. And almost has all the Age 4 upgrades as well. Palace Guard charging the way forward. At this point in time, he may want to progress to Yuan Dynasty in order to get faster Palace Guard. We got still a good number of archers. They do offer decent damage. Right now they're doing 9. Palace Guard do have 7 range armor. This is actually not a lot of damage, okay, especially when they have Battle Hardened and Elite Army Tactics. Oh. And looks like the game has ended. Either way, oh, I think the Chinese players are going to win that fight. So either way, thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Wrong voice line. On to the next replay. Blah.